Welcome back to Elite Healers Massage Therapy on YouTube with your host, myself, Adam Cardona. Today we're going to be continuing from where we left off with last week's video, where we're going to be looking at the stretches that you need to know for the muscles of your torso, right? So please note that this video and anything from the self-care series is really great for maintaining your muscles between massage therapy treatment sessions. When you get massage at Elite Healers Massage Therapy, we'll let you know what to do so you can stretch and do self-massage techniques between the sessions so you can move better and live a life, with greater mobility and in less pain. The right stretches are going to complement massage therapy and they're going to improve your results over time. So if you need a massage therapist in our New York City area, make sure you schedule with myself or team at www.elitehealersmassagetherapy.com/appointment to schedule your massage therapy treatment. A link will be in the description to schedule your appointment. Now it's time to talk about a seated stretch for your oblique muscles. In my opinion, stretching for any muscle that is considered part of your core is not really going to be stretched by most of you watching. I say this because it's not to be mean, but I'd say around 80% of you really need to strengthen your core and to tighten up those core muscles rather than stretching the muscles of the core. In the future, I will talk about simple ways that you can actually strengthen the muscles of your core, but for now this video is going to focus on stretching the obliques. Now, those inner and outer oblique muscles, they're located along the side of your body. They form an X along the side of your body like two pieces of packing tape over the side of a cardboard box. This position helps strengthen them just in all movements that they perform together. Now, the movements that they perform together they're responsible for rotating your torso and side bending your torso. But when the obliques fire together, then what they do is they work with the rectus abdominis, your abs, more popularly known, and what they do is help flex your torso forward. Now, before I show you the stretch, if you like what you are watching and are excited to learn more, just make sure you firmly press down on that like button and show us a little love on this channel. Now, in order to start the stretch, what we're going to have to do is find a stable surface to sit on. I am seated on a folding chair. You could also use a stool. Don't use a chair with arms because it's going to get in the way of the stretch, and also no wheels in the chair because you want to be able to properly stabilize your body. Now, as you sit in your chair, what I want you to do is not sit back in it, sit up nice and straight so you have a nice straight spine. Put your hands behind your head and make sure that your forearms are parallel to the floor. So this is what the starting position should look like. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stretch the right side of my obliques by flexing my left and bringing it down towards the inner thigh on that side while keeping my butt in the chair nice and evenly. You'll get to the end of the range of motion. You'll hold and you'll breathe 30 to 40 seconds. And then once that time has passed, you will reset, you'll return to your starting position, and then of course you'll side bend. If you want to do the other side, you side bend, get the right elbow towards the right inner thigh, get to the end range of motion, hold and breathe. Just like that, about 30 or 40 seconds. Then you'll come out, you release, and you'll have just stretched your oblique muscles on both sides. Now let's take a look at a stretch that's going to help stretch the muscles of your back that are in charge of rotation. This is more than just the internal and external obliques. This is going to also be smaller muscles that also are synergists to the internal and external obliques that help with this movement. The smaller muscles that I'm mentioning are the Multifidi and the Rotatores muscles. The reason that I say this is because they're a little bit closer to your spine. That's what makes them harder to work with. Now, if you do have any parts of your body that are, need care or in hard to reach places, make sure you work with a professional massage therapist. And if you're in the New York City area, you can do that by going to www.elitehealersmassagetherapy.com/appointment to schedule your massage therapy treatment to help get to all those smaller muscles in hard to reach places by working with a professional. Now, let's start this stretch by having a soft surface to sit or lie down on. where we can fully extend our legs. Now what we're going to do is have our legs extended. I'm going to cross my right over my left. I'm going to put that foot flat. Then I'm bringing my arm and I'm placing it on that thigh that I just crossed over. Now my head will also rotate because you want to get a full spinal rotation in the direction that I want to go. This arm will push against the leg that is crossed over to increase the stretch and the hold to get to the end range of motion and hold. Breathe 30 to 40 seconds. Then after that, after holding, you can release, straighten out your legs, cross the leg over on the other side, put the foot flat, and rotate away. Hold 30 to 40 seconds, fully rotate the head, and that is how you stretch the muscles of rotation on both sides. The stretch that we're going to now go over is a stretch that's going to stretch out all the muscles which help you keep your back straight all day. This stretch, just like its standing equivalent, is meant to stretch out the longissimus, the iliocostalis, the multifidi, the spinalis, and the quadratus lumborum muscles of your back. All these muscles work together to help you stand up straight and upright all day without you even noticing, meaning that these are some of the hardest working muscles of your body when you're awake. They're arguably some of the hardest ones to really isolate and stretch individually, and this is why you have to stretch them out as a group. That's good for efficiency anyway, so don't really worry about that. It's also one of the best things you can do for these muscles is to maintain good posture throughout the day and just help those muscles maintain their integrity. Now, before I teach you to stretch, I just want you to know that it's not as effective as a standing stretch for these muscles. You want to, if you can, do the standing stretch. The stretch is ideal for those with balance issues or those that are stuck in an office chair all day. And if you're stuck in an office chair all day, and then what I'm going to want you to do is also learn how to stretch out your hip flexors with the video that I'll put up actually right over there on the screen. These two stretches, they can be done after a long day, and they're going to complement themselves very well, and they'll help you recover efficiently from sitting around all day at your desk. We will start this stretch by sitting comfortably in a chair with our feet flat on the ground, and our torso and arms shall reach towards the floor. Then at this point, what you're going to do is you're just going to let your body drop, bend your chin, let your spine flex, and let your hands touch the ground. If your hands can touch the ground, then what I want you to do is just flex the elbows. So now the elbows are the things touching the ground. And hold and breathe. Hold that for about 30 to 40 seconds. You should be fully bent forward in front of the chair. And then you slowly come up, straightening out your spine, rolling out your back, and returning to the original position. And that is how you stretch out those extensor muscles of your back from a seated position in a chair. The next stretch that we're going to do is a stretch for all the muscles in your back which straighten on your back, aka perform extension of your back. And this is something that they do all day. It keeps your spine in proper alignment as well when these muscles are functioning properly. Specifically, it stretches longissimus, iliocostalis, multifidi, spinalis, semispinalis, and QL muscles. Basically all muscles that help you stay up straight throughout your day. It's a really efficient stretch and is one of my go-to techniques. Personally, one thing I've noticed from years of coaching this particular technique, that the form can be easy to mess up. So watch this video, maybe have a partner watch this video with you, so as you first practice it, you're kind of understanding the proprioception, the way to properly move, that you have a partner there to give you a little bit of feedback to make sure that you're doing this properly. So one of the things you could do is just watch this and then repeat it a second time before trying. So that way you understand it a little bit and, you can do it as safe as possible. Now, if you're excited to watch this stretch, then just firmly press down on that like button if you haven't by now and show me a little bit of appreciation because I do appreciate each and every one of your likes. So to start this stretch, we're going to stand with a stance that has our feet about hip width apart in a soft stance. Then we're going to count to 24 as we go down to the ground. We count to 24 because there are 24 different vertebrae that are part of the spinal column of our back. We'll start with the chin and we're going to work our way down. So what we're going to wind up doing is we're going to start by bringing our chin into our chest. Begin your count to 24 as soon as you go from having a straight neck to facing down. Now bring the chin into the chest, start counting to 24. Since I'm coaching, I'm not going to be able to count to 24, so I'm just going to do it at a good speed. Nice and slow, trying to get each one of those vertebrae to flex one at a time. Trying to feel it go down your back, so your head will just be pulled down by the weight of gravity and the weight of the head. And once you get to the end of 24, you hold, you breathe, and you can stand nice and still. Soft stance at the knees, slightly bent. You can hold and breathe. If you want to do a little movement, you can go slightly from side to side, but for most of you, you're going to be so tight, it'll just make sense just to hold that position. Then, once you're done, you're ready to come out of it, start with your lower back, straightening out your back, slowly coming up into the torso. Then your ribs should straighten up. Then at the end, your shoulder blades come back. And then finally, your neck straightens out. And that is how you do the standing stretch for those spinal erectors.